Hi, it's Darnell with Whale Oven Recipes, and today I'm going to be frying up some fish in the KitchenAid Countertop Oven with air fry. So we're going to be doing some air frying with it and see how it does with some good old-fashioned from scratch air frying of fish right now. Alright, so here I have about 2 pounds of tilapia fillets there. I've got in the bowl, I've got a cup of yellow cornmeal, a cup of all-purpose flour. I've got 1 ounce of lemon pepper seasoning, 1 ounce of Old Bay seasoning, 1 ounce of water, and 2 large eggs. So what I'm going to do at this point, I mix my wet and dry ingredients together because I'm going to make a egg wash and a breading. Egg wash helps things stick, helps things air fry underneath kind of nice. And the breading, you can put in the breading the flavors of your choosing, what you prefer, what you like. And so I've also got some cooking spray over there in the corner. That'll be used later because this breading that I use could be used in hot grease, but since it's not going into hot grease, the cooking spray there helps to moisten up the exterior for the air frying. And if you prefer, you can use a different type of outside breading. There are plenty of ways to do this. This is the way I personally prefer to do it, and so I'd like to see how this particular cooker does with that. So just finishing mixing up my breading here. Now that we've got the egg wash and the breading all together, basically just take the tilapia fillet and put it in the bowl. Probably should have gotten a bigger bowl for my egg wash, but basically, get both sides of the fish coated in the egg wash, and then from there we go for the breading. Now I'm going to move this on over into the breading there. You got to use the opposite hand for the breading. You don't want to get what they call the clump hand. If you touch the breading with the hand that has the egg wash, then that breading will clump right to it, which is the whole objective of using the egg wash on the fish. And you don't want that happening on your hand because then it becomes very difficult to manage things here. Once you do it, you learn from experience real quick. I think everybody does it once or more, and then you realize you better not do it anymore. Now that things are all egg washed and breaded, before I just basically generally spray over the fish on both sides with cooking spray, I'm going to go ahead and start the air fryer going. So I'm going to set it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and I'm going to press in on the knob and adjust the time. I'm going to leave it at 20 minutes of cooking time. Sorry that you can't see down there, but just know I've got it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 minutes cooking time on air fry. I'm going to hit start. I'm going to let that preheat while I get things sprayed up. Alright, so preheat is done, and you don't really get a time to put it in. You just got to kind of go for it. So putting it on the higher of the 2 rack levels with nothing underneath, because I doubt there'll be very much in the way of drippings. I'm adjusting the time so that it's at an even 20 minutes. And so I might let them go 15, I might let them go to full 20. I'll see how they're looking after about 15 minutes and bring it back. Okay, so the fish has been air frying for almost 15 minutes. And for me, it's not to the degree of exterior crisp fry on the outside as I prefer. I mean, the fish inside could certainly already be done at 145 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not really my goal. My goal is to get a nice looking, authentic fry texture on this fish. And so I'm going to let it keep going for a bit longer, and then I'll bring you back. Alright, things have been going for 18 minutes, so if I cancel it's going to stop completely, but just for the sake of checking, I'm going to check the temperature, but I'm pretty certain that, yeah, I mean, we're we're definitely way hot, so I'm hitting the cancel there just to stop the cooker. And so, you know, you can see the fish came out pretty decent. Going to get one off, comes off pretty easy. So there we go, the completed fish. Going to just flip one or try and gently flip one. I always kind of break it when I try and flip it for you to see the other side, but let's see if I can maybe do that. There we go. So you see the opposite side, it got air fried well on both sides, turned out good. I did not go in and flip or anything. There was no smoke or anything. Basically this was a set it, forget it, and it was all good. 18 minutes of cooking. And so let's go ahead and do ourselves a quick taste test. Alright, so tell me what you think about this fish here. And I'm going to go ahead and get a piece off. I mean, I'm seeing when I get it off, it looks very moist inside of there. I mean, very moist. So, there you go. So, let's do a taste. Turned out very nice. Did a good job. I like it. It did a good job. So no complaints. Well, I guess I could complain that the cooker's smaller than some other cookers, but hey, I mean, for its size, it gets the job done, and it did it well. You know, I didn't have to worry about flipping. You know, it did good. Got both sides done. Good job. You know, for what the cooker is, good job air frying. It can air fry and do it well. So, with that done, I will mention that you can get my cookbook in the video description. You can also find other ways to help this channel. You can subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. You can, if you want this cooker itself, there will be a referral link also for the cooker. You pay the same price, help the channel. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Of course, let me know what you think of that fish. Hit that notification bell. Yeah, that's what I also wanted to mention. And good eating.